Who are you? Who are you? Take away your job, your occupation, take away the shows you watch on television, take away what you're going to listen to after you get out of school, after you leave work today. Take away all the music, take away your family, take away your friends. Take it all away. Who are you? I'm inspired. I'm inspired. You know, this year was crazy, man. This election process was crazy. I watched, videos yesterday and, social media, and just came across different news, clips and articles and stuff like that. There was so much negativity, and I understand. Don't get me wrong. It's warranted. I get it. I'm not saying anybody shouldn't feel a certain way, whether happy or bad. Everybody's entitled to feel the way they feel. And there's enough pointing and variables go around, that should define how you feel. So we're not going to dig deep into that. But you, me, we should have never depended on a system to help us, to define us. That's where we're at now. That's where we are now. It's over. It's over. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't mean that in a fear-monger way. Like, it's not about fear. It's not about fear. God is not about fear. It's not about fear. It's not about worrying. It's about now you know. I think this is great because now you know. Like, there's no more, hoping and thinking and wondering and what can happen, and we have this person in, and maybe this so happened to create these dynamics so that we have assistance and help. And I'm not just talking to African Americans or Hispanics or any other minorities or white people. Like, there's a lot of people that feel, pain, because of everything that's going on. It was a very negative election. It was unheard of. I talked to elders that have never seen this before. This is different. And again, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to make you understand that this is the time. This is the right time for you to define you. Time for you to define you. I don't think that we were ever meant to depend on a system to dictate and define how we walk around in life and how we go about living life. Life is about being in the true, most purest you can be. And as you evolve, you add to that, and you add to other people's lives around you. That's what life is about. Finding your truth and being your truth, and being a light and being a vessel for others. It's not about necessarily following a system. But now you know. Now you know. You have nothing to depend on. It's black and white at this point. There's nobody coming to save you. So it's no more looking external if you've been doing that. Some of us weren't doing that from the get-go in the first place, and that's fine. But there's many of us that have been doing that for a long time. It goes back to generations. It's psychological enslavement to a degree. So with that being said, it's about you. You got to look inside. You got to look inside. And anybody who's protesting, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. Do that. If it's in your heart to do that, do that. But in addition to what you're doing, I'm saying that you got to look within yourself now and challenge yourself to find you and be consistent about what you want and what you expect. Say it, think it, believe it, and put it out there and grow and evolve into who you need to be. And challenge yourself. It's going to be uncomfortable, a lot of discomfort, pain, trials, mistakes, failures. It's okay. It comes along with the territory. It comes along with the territory. But we should have never depended on a system from the get-go. So don't hang your head low for too long. Don't be hurt too long. As an artist, and what most artists would tell you is that a lot of creativity and genius work comes out of pain. use that pain, use what that feeling inside, the tears you may have dropped, the whatever it is that you feel inside, use it to propel you and motivate you to do what you need to do, to motivate others. Help yourself, help others. Be the best you that you can be, all right? All right, I'm going to end it right there. Don't forget, coming up, should be tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be Monday. You've heard of a book called The Secret, right? White. I'm going to show you something different. It's nothing new necessarily, but it is. I'm going to show you something from a different lens, from a lens of how I view things. And it's not up to me to validate you and how you live your life and what you believe in, but I want to show you something that's a little more detailed, that defines how important our words are and how our words and thoughts create our reality. And it's not going to be, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you something that's full of substance, that's tangible, that you can basically grab a hold of with your hands. And you're going to see that you can create a new reality. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. I'm going to give it to you for free because you deserve it. And that's part of my responsibility as a child here, as a vessel here. All right? We'll talk again soon. You take care.